talk about lemons. And so, when I have extra lemon, I grow them on my tree, not because I go buy them. I just really, if I don't have time, I pick them and I just put the whole thing in there. I don't have time for it. And then you can do anything with it afterward. You can defrost it and use it. And another thing I've noticed in all the fermenting groups and stuff, they make such a big deal. So this is lemon, and sometimes lemon takes a while to ferment. It depends on, but it's basically, this is just lemon and all the spices I have. It's whatever I have, rosemary or whatever. But lemon is the easiest one, no matter what you're fermenting. I think the word is fermenting, but lemon achar, nibu ka achar. But that's the easiest. You just want to make sure it's covered up to the top. Of course, when I started, it didn't look like that. But you want to cover it, lemon and salt. That's it. And you can put any other spices you feel like putting in there. But even if you're fermenting any other veggies, lemon helps the fermentation. So lemon is the easiest to ferment. See how? But what I want to show you, see how the jelly thing in there? Now this doesn't want to open for me. See how much gel is in there? After a while, it will cook. So some take for years to cook. And I mean, you're not cooking it. It takes to see, this one more of a green lemon that I put in there, and it didn't cook well. This one cooked very well. See, so it took forever, and I put vinegar in this one to top it off. But lemon, you just want to put a lot of salt in there. Put lemon, cut in any shape you like. I don't separate the skin and anything, and all the juices that fells in it. And after a couple of days, the juice would come out. For after a week or two, you want to top it up with the lemon juice. You want to cover it with something. But adding more salt, this salt does not affect your blood pressure. Salt is only fermenting it. In this one I have rosemary, in this one I have black seeds, or and I like to put a pepper. I think I have chili piquin, the small ones are growing, the little tiny round ones, and I put those in there. And the other thing I see with apple cider vinegar. Now I made this maybe about a year ago, and honestly I would just take it out and drink. But see how, and this is easier to see, I took out some and then I didn't even strain it for a long time. I mean, I just took it out from the top. But this is what I do. I eat an apple. This one I ate the peel, so I didn't put the peel in there. Whatever was left I put there, top it with water, and I'm going to keep adding in it, and then I will transfer into a big container or something like that. If your apple is very sweet, you don't need sugar. But you would know, it smells like apple cider. You would want to smell it. And even for cleaning or anything, then you can, and I just take the top water. I throw the bottom for the chicken or for your compost. But, I mean, you can squeeze it and add more water, because I think this is about a year old and it got very stronger. And then I said, what do I do? But I have seen a lot of fermenting questions, and even in those fermenting groups, and I mentioned like, oh, if you don't have enough lemon juice, you can cover it with oil or something. This one is just water. I mean, just lemon juice. And this one I put vinegar that was left from another batch. But lemon is the easiest. Other veggies take longer. But what I like to do in other veggies, I like to put few lemons in the veggies, if it's okra or whatever. And I like to put a green pepper or red pepper or any pepper. Fresh. Of course, you're doing this stuff. My idea of fermenting is to preserve, because I don't want to put everything in the freezer, and it's already cooking in there for a year or two, and it's ready to eat or cook. Whatever you're putting it in there. So I see, this is, for me, it's preservation. It doesn't need to be in the freezer or in the fridge, because the longer it sits, the better it gets. Now there's oil pickles and all that. Pickles, yeah, this is a pickle or fermenting. So I know there's a lot of words, but this is the basic idea. Cut some lemon, any shape. I sometimes break them. I put a lot of salt, and the salt create this liquid. So week or two, about a month, lemon does not go bad if there's not enough liquid to cover up. And I never pull it up to the top. Even this one was like up to here, and the water brought it up. I never go up to the top. I've seen people putting it up there and then dripping all of it. Why? You got glasses everywhere. These are just used glasses of other stuff. You have glasses everywhere. For some things I don't use, but you can put it in the plastic container too. For this one, instead of putting those glass jars, just use them. Collect it from your neighbors. Not a big deal. And if you don't have a container, this is what my mom used to do: is cut a plastic. And I know I should throw this away. I have a lot, but just wanted to say this.